Hello there guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Crystal Palace Corner. In the first episode we made a few signings. Now it's time to start the Barclays Premier League. Going to this first game against Norwich City, I was quite confident in the newly promoted side. Palace a bit more established in the Premier League. I was decided to give Timo Werner a chance and Stendera because I wanted to see how they'd perform. In terms of defenders, I was quite happy. My defence was strong, goalkeeper pretty good, Sproney 76 rated is alright. I'm looking to bring in a young goalkeeper who will eventually become my first choice. Maybe this season, maybe not until the next season. But early on in this game, we have a corner which doesn't go quite to plan. Ball's cleared away though. Headed back down. Okore plays it off to Stendera. Plays it out to Wilfried Zaha. Cuts inside really well. And then just about squeeze it into the goal. Not great goalkeeping from Ruddy. Probably should have kept that one out, but I'm not complaining. And just to show you guys, because that was such bad goalkeeping, I haven't done anything with the sliders. Yeah, I just didn't want anyone to think that I've been cheating, because that was just such bad goalkeeping. So that's 1-0. Really early on in the career mode. I'm really happy at Zaha with the goal. However, straight after that, Norwich started to attack. Get ball to House on the wing. Puts in a good cross towards Mbukani. Brady can't trouble Sproney in net. Naismith then, good bit of dribbling. Puts into Tetty. Back out to Howson. Another good ball in. Just about cleared away. Unfortunately, MacArthur can't keep the ball on for Palace. And they've got a throw now in a good position. Olsen now with the ball coming into the penalty area, and it's a poor tackle there. And they have a penalty. That lead looks like it's slipping away now, and it's Stephen Naismith against Julian Sproney. Steps up, strikes the bar, and it somehow falls into the hands of Julian Sproney. But it's an awful throw out from him, and thankfully the shot goes over the bar. This is just a replay of that penalty. It's craziest penalty save I think I've ever seen. It falls perfectly into the palms of Sproney. The next chance in the game would fall towards Wilfried Zaha again on the ball. Slips the ball into Stendera. And it's a simple finish into the bottom corner to double our lead. And hopefully give us a cushion so that we can go on and win this game and maybe get another goal or two. Balassi and Suarez, good bit of interplay. Suarez attacking into the box. And it's Werner who's the post. And then Norwich managed to get the ball away. Again we're on the attack here. Stendera fake shotting inside. Plays it out to the wing. Cutting inside nicely. Found we could cut in quite easily. And MacArthur, good save this time from Ruddy onto the post. We kept the move alive here though. Unfortunately we do lose it to Tetty, who was really good midfielder, very strong. Naismith's bursting down the wing. Whips the ball in towards Mbukani, I think that is, and luckily managed to get it away. But that was it for the half. 2-0 up. We didn't have all that much possession, and Norwich were wasting their chances as well, so it's a bit lucky, you could say, our 2-0 lead. But after the break, Norwich came out with some nice quick passing to get themselves an opportunity. Good saves from Brony. And the header is poor. It was then our turn to attack. Stendera cutting inside. It's a wonderful ball out to Wilfried Zaha. Cuts inside. Puts the ball into the bottom corner to make it 3-0 Palace. This game looked completely done and dusted at this point. It was a wonderful ball out to Zaha, and he's celebrating in front of the fans. Perfect pinpoint ball, takes it down really nicely, comes inside his man and strokes it into the bottom corner. However, Norwich hadn't given up yet. They came forward with Jarvis, and it's poor pass from the defence. They're coming down the wing again. They were very dangerous on the wings in this game. It's a good ball in towards the back post, headed down, good initial save, and the second one goes in. It looked to be a consolation goal, and we hadn't given up either. We were still attacking. It's a slightly better save, and Ruddy nearly headbutts the ball into his own net there, but unfortunately he just about manages to claw it off the line. Norwich though coming forward really nicely again, and Tetty on the turn finds the bottom corner beautifully to take the deficit to only 1. And in the closing minutes, a good volley going wide. And that was it. That was the last chance of the game. Wilfried Zaha celebrating. Played fantastically in that game. Palace fans singing. And a good result. Not fantastic defence. We probably should have done a bit better. But I'll take it. Going into some training now. And Suarez up to a 76 with an A in El Rondo. More growth for Connor Wickham as well. But other than that, everyone's staying with the stats they have. We've got Alisani going out on loan. And now we're into a game. First home game of the season against Arsenal, who are a very good side and will probably be challenging for the league this season. We put out quite a strong side. Hopefully we can defend a bit better, because we're going to have to if we're going to have a chance against Arsenal with the players with the likes of Cazorla, Sanchez. They've got Welbeck up front. I think they play Oxlade-Chamberlain on the wing. But first chance of the game, Zaha out to Cabaye, who's going directly into the penalty area. But just before, he gets blocked off. It's a really poor tackle, and it's Cabaye with a free kick on the outside of the area. Takes it. Flies into the top corner to give us a 1-0 lead against Arsenal at home in the opening 10 minutes. It was a silly tackle on the edge of the area and a fantastic free kick flying into the top corner. Ospina in goal had no chance. Wall doesn't jump perfectly into the top corner, and we were 1-0 up. Could we contender for our goal of the season already? However, Arsenal coming back at us, and it's a poor tackle from Scott Dan this time. We've been really bad defensively so far this season. Alexis Sanchez, Sprony going for his 100% save record from the penalty spot, cannot keep it, and that was our lead. Cancelled out within 5 minutes from Alexis Sanchez from the penalty spot, and it's some more poor defending. Arsenal then came at us again. Good bit of play down the wing. Oxlade-Chamberlain finding space. Gets ahead of Suarez. It's a nice ball into the back post. And it's Alexis Sanchez again who manages to put that ball into the back of our net yet again. And that's our lead completely gone. They've turned this game around within 2 minutes. And now we were behind. Had to come forward again. But it's poor possession given up cheaply. Some quick play from Arsenal. Can't get near the ball. Sanchez managed to outmuscle Zaha. In the end, Zaha fouls him. I'm not quite sure if that was a foul. And then Arsenal, with a clever bit of play from the short corner, Koscielny plays into Cazorla, finds himself a bit of space and puts that one beautifully into the top corner to make it 3-1. And we look pretty much out of this game in the first half. However, at the start of the second half, Balassi manages to nick the ball, gets into the area, and is fouled, brought down from behind. It's a silly tackle. Koscielny picking up a yellow. And we've got ourselves a penalty. Cabaye going for his second goal of the game against Ospina. It's a penalty beautifully into the top corner. and we're back in this game. 1 goal the difference here. Then we win the ball back. Suarez holding the ball up, waiting for Balassi to make his run. He does. Balassi using his pace down the wing, somehow manages to stay ahead of Bellerin, plays the ball nicely to Punch. Gabriel wins it back, turns back into trouble, punching into Werner, puts it into the back of the net for his first goal in a Palace shirt. And that's the equaliser. It's a good run from Punchin. Keeper should do better here. Almost dives out of the way from the ball in the end. And then again we nick the ball forward. Arsenal very poor in possession, but Punchin can only put the ball wide. Again nicks the ball in the midfield. We were definitely on top at this point in the game. Ball nicely into Zaha. He's going to come inside. Done that really well this season, and it's a poor challenge, just catching his legs, and it's a second penalty. Third of the game. Is Kabay going to go the same way? No, he isn't, and it's just above Ospina, and that's 4-3 against Arsenal at home. A 7-goal thriller here at Selhurst Park. Arsenal, though, win the ball back, get it out wide. Poor header. And now Zaha looking to burst down the wing, plays the 1-2 with MacArthur. Arsenal throwing players forward, punching with some space. Going to try and put the ball into the young striker. It's deflected, I think. No, it was just an awful cross. But Arsenal definitely with some space left behind, so hopefully we can make them pay. Werner coming inside again. Unfortunately, just loses possession. And this was going to be Arsenal trying desperately for a goal. Poor mistake in defence. Plays it into Theo Walker. Gets it nicely out wide to Alexis Sanchez, who's been brilliant today. Although that's not such a great cross. And Speroni claims with relative ease. We then start to pass the ball out. Another mistake. Not clearing our lines. Comes in and wide. Luckily, that chance fell to Lawrence Koscielny, who's not great in front of goal, but then there's spaces for Punchin to run inside, and I think that should have been a penalty. But it doesn't matter because that's the win. 4-3, coming from 3-1 behind to take the lead against Arsenal. Awful defending, but good work right from the strikers to nick the ball from the defenders on multiple occasions, and Kabay gets that match ball for a wonderful hat-trick, all from set pieces, a fantastic free kick, and then 2 cool penalties. A wonderful performance from him in his second competitive game for the club. Showing off the match ball to the fans there. And that's a wonderful win in the first home game of the season. 4-3 against Arsenal. This wonderful free kick, opening the scoring, just on the edge of the area, perfectly into the top corner, and an acrobatic celebration to follow. Look at all those goals there. Didn't have all that much possession, but considering it was Arsenal, I'd say 45% is a pretty good stat. Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, the only other game of the day. Going into some player training here after a good performance. Again, not fantastic defensively. Poor discipline at the back to concede that penalty. But up front, we were clinical, and 4 goals against Arsenal, who have got a pretty good defence, is always a fantastic result. Going into some training here. Wickham, Zaha, and Werner so far. We decided to go for perfect delivery for Zaha because I'd like to be able to cross the ball more, or Corey on our rondo. And last of all, it's Stendera on chance creation. Just going to sim it because I don't really like doing the player training. And Wickham is now up to a 74. And in the next episode, I'm looking to give Adebayor a try, as I've not really given him much of a chance this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode 2. If you haven't checked out episode 1, I'll leave a link in the description. thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you haven't, please leave a comment down below to let me know how I can improve. They would be greatly appreciated. And if there's any goalkeepers or any other players you want me to sign, also leave that in the description as well. Thank you for watching. We've got Kapai on top of the top scorers, Stendera on top of the assists, and we haven't unfortunately kept any clean sheets. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. Goodbye for now.